Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our global conversation about peace. I am LCI's International Third Vice President, Mark Lyon, and I, along with the rest of the hashtag GCPeace team, are excited to be with you today as we launch year 3 of the Global Conversation About Peace webinars, a series of conversations, and opportunities to share our commitment to fostering a spirit of understanding among the peoples of the world, one person, one family, one community at a time. Reminder, today we are not here to discuss political peace or the absence of war. We are here to discuss how each of us can take actions that will create peace, harmony, equity, and inclusion, because together we can change the world. Together, we can start today by learning and sharing service projects, ideas, events, and resources designed to help you celebrate the International Day of Peace on September 21st. The theme for this year's International Day of Peace is Actions for Peace, our ambition for the hashtag global goals. It's our call to action that recognizes our individual and collective responsibility to foster peace, and to recognize that each of us can be the change that will lead our world towards a greener, more equitable, just, and secure future for all.
Join me now in welcoming Dr. Clyde Rivers. Dr. Clyde Rivers is an American ambassador. He's the ambassador at large for the Republic of Burundi, co-chair with the Congressional Prayer Conference in Washington, D.C., and an acting representative to the United Nations for the Interfaith Peace-Building Initiative. He's also the founder and president of I Change Nations and the Human Rights Global Congress. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Clyde Rivers.
Thank you so much. I'm His Royal Highness Dr. Clyde Rivers. What an honor it is to speak to the Lions Club. The work that you do around the world is amazing. And I want to give you a brand new challenge. We have 8 billion people in the world, around 8 billion people. We have a world in chaos. No one understands what's coming next. Every nation is asking for stability. Make us stable. The SDGs are a component that I believe adds to a stable world. Because when we understand that 8 billion people with ideas will solve 8 billion people problems. So in reality, we need each other. And as we look at what took place during COVID, we had a virus that shut the whole world down. That proved that one person can make a difference in the world, for good or not for good. So we have to step into a new role now. We have to make sure 8 billion people are cared for, because if not, they affect our future. And what I love about the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, they make it possible for every human being to be humanized again. Lions Club, you have done a tremendous work. Now our goal is to rehumanize humanity again, so that people understand on the other side of the world, there's another human being that is vital to my functionality. And I'm just encouraged and excited to be a part of this phenomenal event. Thank you so much.
You just heard His Royal Highness, Dr. Clyde Richards, challenge each of us to take action that will help the world to achieve all 17 of the Sustainable Development Goals. For those of you not familiar with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, they are the blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all people. We have a number of Sustainable Development Goals resources to share with you today. So let's start with a short introduction to the SDGs from Lions Clubs International. You know, I love that quick video. It does a great job in showcasing the 17 global challenges that the SDGs are addressing, many of which Lions are already actively involved in. But there's so much more to understanding the SDGs. Jody, can you please share some of the other SDG resources?
Of course, I would love to share those, Vice President Mark. Let me just share a screen here with you quickly, and let's talk through some of the resources you can use to learn more about the Sustainable Development Goals. First up, I have for you a list of some videos. These videos are available and they come from Lions Clubs International and from the Lions virtual team. We have a resource that you just saw, which is a link to the Sustainable Development Goals video that overviews everything. Then we have another one that focuses directly on the environment. And last but not least, we have Dr. Manoj Shah, past International Director, giving a call to action about what the Sustainable Development Goals are and how Lions can be involved in it. All of the links for those sessions are currently in the chat window if you'd like to download them or access them. I should also make note for you that we will be sharing all of these resources from today, along with a recording of the session next week via an email to everyone who's registered for today's session. The next group of resources comes from our Lions in Germany. The Lions in Germany a couple of years ago created these workbooks, if you will, overviews of what the Sustainable Development Goals are and how Lions are already interacting with them. It's a fantastic resource for you if you're looking for any additional information about the SDGs. I am going to drop the PDF of that into the chat for the English version. The German Lions also have it in German, and French and English. So those resources will be shared with you in those different languages when we send out that email next week as well. And then last but certainly not least, the Sustainable Development Goals are a project and a program of the United Nations. The United Nations has some great resources that will help you learn more and to get some ideas and to actually take action on what it is we are doing and the goals in trying to reach the goals. Those can be accessed in the chat here. I'm dropping that into the chat as well. But there is an Act Now page through the United Nations. It is a fabulous resource. It gives 4 or 5 different areas that you can also go in and put your own, find out how you personally can take action to make a difference when it comes to electrical use, food, all of the different things. And then since we're talking about the International Day of Peace today and trying to get everyone to be setting up some sort of project or activity wrapped around the September 21st Day of Peace, there's a couple of resources there that'll allow you to learn more about what the International Day of Peace is and why it's important and how you might want to get involved. With that, Vice President Mark, I think it's back to you.
Thank you, Lion Jody. And I think we're going to see a peace poster video next.
Thank you. I will cue that up next.
Thank you for sharing that, Jody. Just aside, I was out at international headquarters this past week and love to walk through the hallways and look at the International Peace Poster winners and a lot of the runners up because they're all over the place. They just add a unique perspective to their headquarters and encourage those of you who are able to visit the headquarters to take a walk through and see the peace posters. So as you consider how to take action to spread peace in September, consider tapping into the power of us, all of us, as a collective, as a group of citizens dedicated to peace and harmony and a spirit of understanding, because all of us together are an unstoppable force, especially if we connect. And here's another video for you.
Lions and Leos.
Members of Rotary.
optimists,
and Kiwanis family.
The week of September the 11th, our organizations will join forces to celebrate community by doing what we do best, strengthening communities and improving lives.
We encourage all of you to join together in this initiative by addressing causes such as health and wellness, food insecurity, and the environment.
so feed the hungry, paint a playground, or find another need in your community and plan a project that can make a difference.
And don't forget to promote and share your service project on social media using the hashtag #CelebrateCommunity. Let's show the world what we can accomplish together.
What a great message from all the leaders from all the great service organizations around the world. So as you can see on your screen, we're going to talk about celebrating Community Week, the week of September 11 through 17. And we can do this in so many ways. And we want to encourage all of our Lions to join service projects collaboratively with Kiwanians, Lions, Optimists, and Rotarians. We want you to share your photos and videos on all channels of social media with the hashtag #CelebrateCommunity. So to get started, you'll see some websites on your page that will connect you to Kiwanis, Lions, of course, Optimists, and Rotary. And we want to, again, encourage you to share your stories and videos online so that we all know the importance of celebrating community. Let's watch another video.
Hi, everyone. Taking care of our planet starts at home, and it starts with you and me. Today, we're caring for our environment, including the North Saskatchewan River, a major source of drinking water for millions of people in Canada. Share what you are doing for the environment on social media. You can influence others to be the change and help ensure the health of our planet. Hashtag Lions Go Green.
All right, you heard Patty. Let's go green. It's easy to get involved. And Jody, you gonna pull up a slide there? Thank you. You know, hearing President Patty talk about the importance of local initiatives is so important. So we want to encourage all of you to record a video showing how you are going green. You can use your handheld phone or device and shoot it in vertical position for best impact when it's communicated on social media. We want you to share your projects and videos using the hashtag #LionsGoGreen. Like you see in the chat room, Lions Go Green is where you want to make sure that you alert people to these great initiatives. So now that you can see how easy it is to join the hashtag Lions Go Green movement, IP Patty has another challenge for you.
You can change the world by launching your own service challenge.
You turn bags into benches.
You can speak up for climate justice.
We're at City Hall advocating for the replacement of ornamental gardens with native species.
This planet is our home, and as global citizens, it's up to us to be the change. Now is the time. Stand up, speak out, and share our environmental service. Use the hashtag #LionsGoGreen. I'm excited to see what you will share.
How awesome is that? You know, are you inspired yet to take action? Because I don't know how you can't be with seeing that challenge and what people are doing around the world already to take care of and work on hashtag Lions Go Green. So there's more to come, you guys. Now is your chance to dig a little bit deeper into 6 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals by sharing project and event ideas with each other in a breakout room. Each of you is going to be randomly assigned to one of the following rooms for a moderator-led discussion. We have a room or 2 on gender equality. We have clean water and sanitation, reduced inequalities, climate action, and then the last room will be a combination of life below water and life on land. As you're thinking about potential projects and events, don't forget connections. We are not alone. Who might you partner with to amplify the impact of your project or event? We're going to give you 30 minutes in the breakout room. And during that 30 minutes, we're going to ask you to take a screenshot and ask those in your room if they're willing to allow you to share that on social media before you do so. And make sure then to go forward and post that on social media, inviting others in your network to join us in this global conversation about peace. Our goal here is for you to leave with project ideas and share them with others, because if we don't share it out from here, it doesn't do any good. We can be inspired, but why not inspire others? So I believe we have everything set up. Lyon Winster, are we set with the breakout rooms?
Hey, you know, we had great conversations. I had a chance to join the clean water and sanitation conversation, and it was very lively and very detailed. There's a lot of focus being put on these topics. So, you know, you've all had a chance to learn more and to talk about the sustainable development goals. And so the question really is, how will you take action? You know, which of the sustainable development goals will you focus on personally and as a group or club? You can see that we've put the poll out there for you now. We want you to check the boxes and answer all the questions there, make sure. And while we're doing that, we're just going to keep talking about all the great opportunities. We want you to share your ideas in the chat box for International Day of International Day of Peace is what's coming up. Make sure you share those ideas in the chat box so that everybody can read them. And we will be compiling those, of course, and sharing those with you when we circle back with you later on. But we're almost done. We've got we're only at a 22% participation rate. So let's keep going, folks. We want to get everybody in on the polling. Always good to have the best consensus we can on what people are up to, what we're thinking about when it comes to these sustainable development goals and what you're interested in at the local level. You know, you may be involved in things at a bigger level, at the district or multiple district level as well. So sharing of these ideas is really, really important. We're getting there, Jody. Poll results are still coming in. So I hope you all had great conversations in your individual breakout groups. We had some challenging topics for you to consider. And I hope that the dialogue was great. And I know that our moderators were helping to get as many people involved in the conversation as we could, because we all have our own opinions on things and we all have our own experiences to base this on. We are at over 80% now participation. Just give it another moment.
Vice President Mark, I am going to end the poll so you can go ahead and share the results if you'd like.
Fantastic. So the question is, I am interested in helping reach, and the answers are in first place. With the most responses, quality education. Very good choice. I mean, and that's running neck and neck, literally, with good health and well-being at 68% and 66% respectively of the responses. We also had a great response when it comes to issues dealing with zero hunger. So hunger initiatives are very, very important for our Lions. And then very close to that, of course, is gender equality and poverty issues. So you'll really appreciate all the feedback we have to the responses in the survey. So thank you very much for posting those. And again, while we're here, continue to post your ideas for what you plan to do for International Day of Peace in the chat box. Are we ready to keep moving forward, Jody?
I think it's time for some Kahoot trivia, my friend.
I think we're going to play Kahoot now, so let's have some fun.
Hello, everybody. I am not Daniel Malin Arkins, but I'm Lyon Windsor Ceballos, and I'm going to be sharing with you today a Kahoot trivia. Can everybody see my screen? Yes, okay. Let me just move my thing here. Okay, so for you to join our Kahoot today, you can either scan the QR code, take a picture, go to kahoot.it and use the pin 599342. That's 599342. So again, we're gonna play some Kahoots here about sustainable development goals. I see 3 people here. As soon as we get a couple more, we will start. Again, go to kahoot.it, or you can go to your app on your phone, Kahoot app, and use pin number 599342. That's 599342. You can also take a picture of the QR code and it will take you right in. Okay, we have 15 people out of the 59 on the call. We're gonna give a couple more a minute or more. And remember, you can join at any time. You can join the Kahoot at any time. I think that we have a good number of people, right, Jody?
Lyon
It's-
Winster, just so you know, if people cannot log in, if they're not familiar with Kahoot, they can feel free to play along in the chat. They
Yes.
just won't be part of the podium.
And we got 27 people, so we're gonna go ahead and start. And the Kahoot is brought to you by Lions Virtual, a Sustainable Development Goals Kahoot. And the first question is, how many SDGs are there in total? Is that red 12, blue 17, yellow 9, or green 30? How many sustainable development goals are there in total? 12, 17, 9, or 30? We got 27 answers in, and the correct answer is 17. There are 17 sustainable development goals, and most of you have that right. Next question, please. And before that, Just Me is on the leaderboard with 950. Lion Mark, 938. Water, Plaster Master, and T. And that's our top 5. Next question, please. The SDGs, or global goals, are a set of goals set by United Nations to end poverty by which year? Red, 2030. Blue, 2050. Yellow, 2070. Or greens, 2027. What is the year that United Nations has planned to end poverty? Pick your answer. And the correct answer is 2030. And most of you had that answer correct. That is awesome. 2030. And let's see our leaderboard. Just Me is on the top, followed by Plaster Master, T, Leo Christian, and OG Dog as our top 5. Next question, please. The definition of extreme poverty is when people earn red, $1.9 a day, blue, $125 a day, yellow, $5 a day, or $3 a day as green. Pick your answers, please. What's the definition of extreme poverty? And the correct answer is red, $1.9 a day. And 8 of you got that right. $1.9 a day is the definition of extreme poverty. And let's see how the scoreboard changes now. Oh, Gila is on a highest streak of 3 correct answers. Then Arthur's on second place, Kiara's on third, Just Me went down to fourth, and Plaster Master went down to fifth. Next question, please. How many people in the world suffer from hunger? How many people in the world suffer from hunger? Red, 1 out of 10. Blue, 1 in 5. Yellow, 1 in 20. Or green, 1 in 15. How many people in the world suffer from hunger? Pick your answers, please. Let's see. And the correct answer is 1 in 10. That's red. So 1 in 10 people in the world suffer for hunger, believe it or not. And let's see how we change the scoreboard here. Gila stay on top, followed by Arthur, Kiora, Serge, and Conrad. And Gila's continue with the highest answer streak of 4. Let's go to question number 5 now. What is the main cause of death in children 5 years or younger in the development world? Red is war, malnutrition, blue, communicable diseases, yellow, car crashes as green. So which is the main cause of death in children 5 years of younger in developing world? Malnutrition, believe it or not, is the highest, the main cause of death. And most of you have that correct. And we go to our scoreboard again. The top stays the same. Kiara saying second, Sir, Conrad, and just me went back to the top 5. Question number 6. How many children around the world are forced to work? 1 out of 30, that's red, 1 in 7 blue, 1 in 15 yellow, and 1 in 10 green. So how many children around the world are forced to work? Pick your answers. Is 1 in 7, that's blue. 1 in 7 children on the world are forced to work, which is very, very sad. Okay, let's stay on top. Kiara stay on second. Third BP Mark went up to 3rd place. Third is in 4th, and Vanessa jumped to 5th place. And we got North Cyprus as the highest climber with 7 places. Next question, please. Number 7. Which of the following are important in gender equality? Equal pay for men and women, red. Girls receiving the same level of education as boys. Women being able to receive loan to start business, or all of the above. Which of the following are important in gender equality? All of the above are correct. We need equal payment for men and women. We need girls to receive the same level of education as boys. And of course, we need women being able to receive loan to start a business. And let's see how that changed our scoreboard. Oh, Kiara went up to the top. Gila stay on second. Tip 3 at 3rd, Vice President Mark on 3rd. Vanessa went up to 4th, and Sir went up to 5th. And I know that most of those errors was because we tried to hit those answers too fast, and we always forget the last one. All of the above. Don't worry, you're not the only one. Here we go. Question number 8. What is the most used renewable energy in the world? Solar, wind, hydro, or volcanic? What is the most used renewable energy in the world? Let's see your answers, please. Hydro, water, is the most used renewable energy in the world. Remember, we have those falls and we have those hydro plants. So that is the most used. Let's continue and see our scoreboard. Kiara stay on top. Sir jumped to 2nd place. Gila stay on 3rd. PP Mark is on 4th, and Kurt went up to 5th. 9 places for Blaster Master as the highest climber right now. Question number 9. How much of the world's wealth does the rich 1% of the population have? 50%, 30%, 20%, or 50%? How much of the world wealth does the richest 1% of the population have? We'll get some answers also on the chat there, which is great. Believe it or not, is 50% of the world wealth. That's a little 1% of the population have a half of world health, believe it or not. And our scoreboard, Kiara stayed on 1st, Gila went back on to 2nd place, BP Mark stay on 3rd, Kurt stay on 4th, and Vanessa is on 5th. Aviani just hit an answer streak of 3. And let's see our last question of the day. Where does 90% of wastewater for human activities go? It is treated and recycled. It is held securely in watertight tanks. It is discharged back into the rivers and sea without being treated. It evaporates. So where does 90% of the water waste from human activity goes? And sadly, most of you correct. It is discharged back into the river and seas without being treated. That is the end. So let's see who's our podium. In 3rd place with 7 out of 10, Vanessa. second place with 7 out of 10. Kurt, and our winner for today with 8 out of 10. Kiara, congratulations to our podium. Jody, it is all yours.
Great work, Lyon Winster. And you did a nice job filling in for Daniel, who is on the road today. So let us move on and bring our Vice President Mark back. Mark, it is all yours, my friend.
I'm so disappointed I didn't make it to the podium this time, but I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to keep studying my sustainable development goals and going to get there next time, I promise. You know, we've shared a lot of inspiration and resources with you today. So now it's up to you. So use what you've learned and take positive steps and positive action. That's what it's all about as Lions, right? So what are you going to do in September? It's a busy, busy month. We have several really unique opportunities for you to participate in. We have International Day of Peace on September 21st. So for the next 3 weeks, we want you to plan community activities that you can complete, which will help to foster a spirit of peace and understanding during that week of September 21st. This activity can be as simple as sharing messages of peace in social media or as complex as a community-wide celebration of peace. So check out the GCPeace Peace Day Project Ideas PDF that is going to be put in the chat box for more ideas. And this PDF will also be included in the email follow-up that you'll all receive next week. So focusing on engaging community partners, make sure that you capture all the great service using photos, videos, and documentation, and promote all of your activities using hashtag GCPeace. We also have hashtag Lions Go Green. You know, there's no better time than now to start planning your local environmental service project, or challenge and invite your entire community to join you as you have a positive impact on the environment. And also don't forget to capture any project or challenge with a video or photos, and then share them in social media using the hashtag Lions Go Green message. And finally, we have Celebrate Community 2023 week. That's the week of September 11th through the 17th. And we want you to reach out to other organizations like your Rotary, Kiwanis, and Optimists, and find ways to work together on a joint community project or event during this annual celebration of serving our communities. This is a great opportunity to all connect, to increase our impact, and make sure that we build opportunities for all partner clubs to promote what we do. Really, really important to use hashtag Community Week on all of your pre and post-event promotion materials. Your opportunity to change the world is ongoing, and it's only limited by your imagination. Lion Jody?
I am excited to help remind you about a very important part of all of this, and that's especially for our Lions and Leos, that once you complete your project or event, you have to share it. So if you are a Lion or Leo, make sure you report your project or activity in My Lion. You may need to do that through your club secretary or your club admin person. Number 2, we keep throwing around this term hashtags. Hashtags are really an important way for people to be able to find and see the service that you're giving. So the hashtags that Vice President Mark just talked about are hashtag GCPeace, hashtag Lions Go Green, and hashtag Lions Community Week. Feel free to use one or all of them depending on what it is your project is. Do keep in mind that keeping it to a minimum of or maximum of 3 is usually a good idea when it comes to hashtags. And last but certainly not least, it is so important that we report our service beyond our own borders, so to speak. If you have an opportunity to report it to your government or your local media outlets, be it traditional media of radio, TV, newspapers, whatever it might be, share the word, spread the kindness, spread the peace by reporting to your local government. Back to you, Lion Mark.
Thank you, Lion Jody. You know, I want to reiterate the fact that you have the unique opportunity to share what you do with your local governments. You know, that sometimes they really need to know what we can do, what our Lions are doing all over the world is critically important. And we need to help that process by advocating for the work that we do. We need to share the activities, we need to share the successes, and we need to share pictures and videos of what we do so that the whole world can see how involved our Lions are in community service and helping our communities to succeed. After all this is done, we need to celebrate. So we want you to join us on Saturday, October 7th at 10 a.m. That's Central Time, when we will celebrate some of these amazing projects and events that you created. The registration link is in front of you in the chat box. I'm going to turn this over to Winster very quickly.
Yes, of course. And also remember to join us on our Facebook group. And you see the link there for you, facebook.com groups. And you can just search Global Conversation About Peace for an easy find of the group. And also, the next slide, please. We have a Lead to Serve coming up. The session number 4 is on Saturday, September 9th at 9 a.m. Central Time. That's 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And then we can go until all the beautiful time change song themes, etc. But you can join us there. Jody's gonna put the link on the chat for you to join us in our session number 4 for a Lead to Serve, Serve to Lead on Saturday, September 9th at 9 a.m. Central Time. VP Mark.
Thank you, Lyon Winster. Yeah, keeping track of international time zones is one of those unique skills that all Lions tend to develop, especially those of you that participate in these social media online activities. So thank you, Winster, for sharing that information. It's been amazing being together with you. We've been together for a little over an hour, and we've shared so much. There's been a tremendous amount of learning and a tremendous amount of inspiration for all of us that have been able to participate this Saturday. So now, really, again, it's up to you. You need to be ready to take action. So what will you do in September and beyond? That's what we want to hear. And we're going to help you by sending you an email sometime next week with all the resources that we've shared with you today, along with a recording from today's event, so that you can hear a little bit more and remind yourself about the great topics that were discussed here today. So I wanted to extend our thanks to our hashtag GCPeace committee, all of our moderators from all over the world, and to all of you, again, from every corner of the world, for making the world a more peaceful place. And as we leave today, we want to share a promotional video from the Bellefonte, Delaware, USA Lions Club that we hope will inspire you to be the change and to inspire others to join you and your Lions clubs in spreading peace and harmony. So enjoy this video and have a great day.
Hello world, my name is Lyon Daniel Marnie Elkins, and I'm here today to talk about all the amazing things that you can do as a part of a Lions Club. Did you know that Lions, we're going green? We focus on the environment. We do everything from doing community gardens to service at community centers. In fact, Lions can do anything that they imagine when it comes to serving their community. We have a saying. It's called Your Club, Your Way. And most people's perception of what a Lions Club is based around potentially people sitting at meetings and, maybe fundraisers. But what the core of everything that we do is service. In fact, if we look right over here, this is the Bellefonte Lions Club. And this is a Bellefonte Lions Club meeting. We do service at our meetings. And you can see we are sorting clothing for the needy. So our club meeting is actually doing service, trying to help others. And so we have club members and we have Leos, and we're sitting here and we're sorting clothes to be able to donate to families in need. We're outside, it's a beautiful garden. We got people who are working on lots of different things. We have a committee down here that's making bookmarks to put into books with positive messages on the back of them so that people can find them and see the amazing work that Lions do. In fact, Lions can do anything. It's just about what you're passionate about. And if you take the time to ask people what they're passionate about, you might discover that they want to join your club. In fact, hold on a second. Hello.
Hi,
What's your name, sir?
Louis Navarrete.
And Louis, what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about making movies.
You're passionate about making movies. Would you be willing to help make movies for our community to raise awareness about the service projects that we do?
Of course I will.
Okay, then could I get the club's attention, please? Hey, we have someone who's about to join our Lions Club, and so if I could ask right here, we are going to make Lyon Lewis a member of the world's largest service organization. And you are joining a global family with 1.4 million members in over 200 countries in the world. That is changing the world each and every day. And you're willing to do that by helping make videos to raise awareness about the importance of serving our communities?
Oh, you know it.
All right.
Absolutely.
Can I get an awesome? Welcome to the family.
Changing the world.
We serve.
Sure.
Thank you all for everything, for joining us, spending some of your precious time with us today, talking about peace and how we can be the difference in the world and be the change. With that, go forth, come up with some great projects. We'll see you back here October 7th when we share some of them and we celebrate the service that we all do. Have a great weekend, everyone.